I saw her smiling, but not at me, at someone else. And in that single glance, my whole world cracked beneath me. It was a quiet evening, the kind where the air feels heavier than usual. I wasn't even supposed to be there. Just stopped by the cafe we used to visit. Thought maybe I'd grab a coffee, clear my head, try to forget, and then I saw her sitting by the window. Her eyes lit the way they used to when she looked at me, only now it wasn't across the table. It was him. Some guy. I didn't know his name, but it didn't matter, because what I saw told me everything. She was laughing, not the polite kind, but the real, head-thrown-back kind. The kind I used to chase out of her like a favorite song. And my heart, it didn't just break. It folded in on itself. Like all the effort I made, all the love I gave, all the memories we built meant nothing anymore. I stood frozen, watching a life that could have been mine play out like a scene in someone else's movie. I wanted to walk in, say something, anything. But what do you say when the person you loved is clearly moving on? So I did what cowards do. I left without a word. No message. No call. No confrontation. I went home, closed the door, and let silence eat me alive. And in that silence, memories screamed. The first time we danced in my apartment to a song neither of us knew the words to, the night she cried in my arms because her world felt too heavy, and I promised to carry something for her. The morning she'd steal my hoodie and make tea just the way I liked it. I remembered everything. But apparently, she didn't. We hadn't officially broken up. It was more like a slow fade. One missed call at a time. One delayed text. One quiet dinner that felt more like a funeral than a meal. I saw it happening. I felt her slipping. But I kept holding on, hoping love would be enough. Turns out, sometimes it's not. For days after seeing her, I couldn't focus. Every smile felt forced. Every night felt longer. I kept wondering if he made her happier, if he understood her better, if he gave her all the things I somehow failed to. But the truth is, comparison is a slow death. You'll drown in questions with no answers, and break yourself trying to find meaning in someone else's choices. So I tried to move on, not with someone else, just with myself. I went for long walks, started journaling, went to the gym even when I didn't feel like it. And slowly, I started rebuilding what she didn't stay to fix. Then one evening, it started raining. Not the light drizzle kind, but a full unapologetic storm. The kind that soaks you to bone before you even realize it. I was walking back from a bookstore, hood up, head down, when I heard a voice. Faint, shaky, but familiar. My name whispered, not shouted, like a question wrapped in hope. I looked up, and there she was, soaked, shivering, standing under a streetlight, like a ghost from a memory that hadn't let go. For a second, I thought I imagined her, but then she stepped closer, tears mixing with the rain. I didn't know where else to go, she said. I didn't speak, not because I didn't have words, but because I didn't know which ones wouldn't hurt. She continued, he was kind, but he wasn't you. I swallowed hard. She added, I thought I wanted something easier, something less complicated. But I realize I don't want easy. I want real. I want you. And for a moment, I forgot how to breathe. She stepped even closer. I was wrong, she whispered. I thought love was supposed to feel effortless. But now I know the best kind of love takes work, takes patience. And I walked away from that. I looked at her, not as the girl I lost, but as the woman standing in front of me, drenched and trembling yet finally honest. And everything inside me wanted to run to her, wrap her in my arms, and tell her it was okay. But part of me also remembered how it felt to be forgotten, how silence answered questions she never had the courage to ask. So I asked the only thing I could, why now? She looked down, then back at me, eyes raw in full regret. Because I still hear your voice in my favorite songs. I still feel your laugh in the quiet moments. I thought I could replace you, but I was wrong. There's only one you. And that's when I knew she wasn't just sorry. She was ready. Not for a second chance that picked up where we left off, but for something new, built slower, stronger, honest this time. I walked over, took off my jacket, and placed it around her shoulders. You're late? I said, half smiling. She laughed softly. Worth the wait. I paused. Ask me again when the storm ends. And in that moment, under the cold rain, wrapped in silence and second chances, we stood still, not fixing the past, not rushing the future, but simply beginning again. To anyone listening, if you've ever watched someone you love walk away into someone else's arms, know this. Sometimes they leave because they don't know how to stay. Sometimes they return because they finally understand. And sometimes, if the love was real, the storm brings them back to where they always belonged.